Look inside the main church of Favignana. In the side streets of Favignana. And there's a breeze going on, but there are these little things of the friars and saints at different places on the buildings. Some of the side streets are just narrow little passageways with steps. And this is one of the bigger streets. This is another shot just of the people. I find the people to be more interesting than the architecture a lot of times. Here's an example of one of the former quarries in town that now is being used as people's backyards. And there are much bigger ones in town. I'm looking for more. This just shows you some of the streetscape here. Oh, they have a coupe store that only the locals know about. It can be a labyrinth in here. You can get in here and never find your way out. I think I see another quarry over here. Walk down and walk in there and sit on the bench. Just showing my wife Favignana urban planning here. This is a former quarry where it's now a park and various things. And for whatever reason, they didn't dig out that building. In the middle of it, there's some. Are those pomegranates, or there's one that's so red it looks like a tomato on that tree down in there. A former quarry. Now the town's built all around it. Here's another one of those quarries where they've built various things down in the quarry behind the buildings, including a little altar or sanctuary. Just a laid-back street with some nice restaurants on it off the main street. And I don't want you to park your bike here in front of their doors. So my wife is taking a look at here, and she's already bought one dress, which is really nice. And the restaurant we're looking at is going to be up here, really off the beaten path. So here's my lunch here in Favignana. My wife is having the pasta. Well behaved Jack Russell. I think her two would be sniffing and barking away. We chose this windy, cloudy day where the tops of the hills are enshrouded in clouds to come into the town and walk around and shop and go to lunch and see this mansion, which was the house of the owner of the tuna factory, which is over there. They have a museum there now like it was a tuna processing plant. And it seems pretty quiet, but I also wonder whether it might still be in operation. At least part of it. And then over here, roughly where it says, if you can see Liberty Lines, there's a sign with an arrow. Towards the end of this dock is where you take the ferry back to Trapani. So we're just walking along the water, and then we're going to go back into town. And here's the front of the mansion, and a class just went through there, and they're having their class picture taken. If they can all sit still for the picture. And the beautiful grounds that surround the mansion.